Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Please remember to like, and if you're new here, subscribe. Now, some time ago, Angel and Nadia had linked to collab for her clothing brand. And so it seems her and Nadia have been close. Nadia stated that she has been a real one and that she loves Angel.
Angel? Okay. My to be honest on Angel. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all really been like supporting me for a long time, like when I first started, I've been saying Angel is a real bitch. Like she's a real bitch. Like I don't want to say too much. Yeah, we love Angel. Over here we love it.
And so y'all, let me hear your views when it comes onto that down in the comment section below. Now I do want to move on to this next topic with Benet and Maj. Now y'all know Maj and Benet have been back close. And so a few days ago, Maj spoke on the whole situation in which Benet was one of the people who jumped a female. He also had showed the fight. And so it looks like Benet had been feeling some type of way since then. And so Maj apologized to her on live. And so he stated that it is his job and he was not trying to be biased.
Well, Benet, I'm gonna just apologize right now while I'm on live so that you can hear it. I don't have an issue being very, very mature. I'm changing my ways. I'm frequently apologizing to those that believe I did harm or, made upset. So from my deepest apologies, I do apologize that I told you something and I did the opposite. That was completely wrong for me as a friend. And I want to say, but it's my job. But I've told you something and I should have just kept it straightforward with you. And I apologize. I apologize if I hurted your feelings. I realized that your feelings was hurt when you left the group chat. I felt so bad. I really, really did. And I don't want to be the reason why people separate or anything like that. In real life, I try to stay away from the negativity and things like that rather than me on social media. But I just don't want it to mess up, our real life friendship and things like that, because we are creating a bond. And I think that is going really, really well, knowing that like nobody else is interfering with it. It's just like me, you, is like, forming a bond with each other. And I'm happy that no one else is there to, make judgment of it or critique it or anything like that, because it takes two to understand each other, not three, not four, not six, not five, not, seven, just me and you. Yeah, Benet, I don't like, when it comes to my job, like, you gotta remember, like, and this is something that I just wanted to put out there, I know limits to certain stuff, and when it comes to certain limits, I know what not to talk about and what to talk about. But typically, if it's something that's happening on social media and the kids are sending it back to me and they're like, Maj, but Benet just got finished fighting, or, such and such just got finished fighting. It's like, it's hard for me not to talk about it, because if I don't, then that's where the bias draw the line. That's where me being, you pick and choose what tea you want to talk about. Like, it's a lot of shit that come behind it when it's just my job. So that be like the main thing for me. And I don't think people understand that, is when it's my job, it's like I can't really be halfway, selective on who I want to talk about. I have to talk about everything. I can't just talk about the girl down the street the other day and not talk about Benet. And I don't want you to think that it's like an issue on my end or anything like that, because I fuck you. I can't pick and choose what I want to talk about. That'd be the only thing. And trust me, if I could, I would. But if you understand the support base that I got, they do not play. Yeah, no, I get it. Okay. Yes, because I had to explain it to a couple of my friends. Like, even when me and Nyema was cool, she never cared. Like, when I used to talk about the tea, she used to get up there and she used to entertain it. Like, she never, like, cared about my job. Like, she understood it. And I think, like, who else understood it? Like, Meek understood it, but I barely talk about me. Like, there's certain people, like, I'm friends with people that barely make the blogs, So that's why it'd be like, when people judge it based on social media, they be like, well, he fall out with everybody. No, I fall out with everybody that's mostly on the blogs because that's what y'all see. Like y'all see them on the blogs, and the reason why I fall out with them is because they jump into this whole thing where I'm not a.
And so, y'all, I do want to know what y'all think when it comes on to that down in the comment section below. Now, I do want to move on to this next topic with Manny and the Compact House. Now, Maj was on live spilling the tea that Nadia will no longer be on the show as she was the host for Brad's House on season 1, and now it will be Benet. As it seemed that Nadia wanted more pay. Now, Nyema was also supposed to be on the show, and a few days ago, I had reported that Nyema was on live saying that she won't be on the show again, as Mani stated that things need to cool down before she can come on the show. Apparently, they was plotting on Nyema, and Mani wasn't here for that, and they is with Compact House, which y'all know Nadia control. And so it seems Nadia wasn't trying to stop him. And so Maj was on live with Mani, and so they spoke on the whole thing.
You know that you did.
I never said Nadia work ethic was bad. She has an amazing work ethic. I never said that.
And from what I've seen, it just seemed like you didn't want to work with her.
I did. I love working with Nadia. Like
So I could read it word for word if you want.
I think no. I mean, I'm telling you the facts. We don't got to hear hearsay when it's coming out of the horse's mouth right now.
Yeah, but I just feel like we need to be. I think we need to be real. Though.
Bro, I'm not scared of nobody on this earth, on this panel, or anybody I ever work with. So I don't ever have to lie. Lying is about fear. I don't fear no man or no woman. So
okay.
With that said, the problem I feel like that's here is just the messiness. And I want to just cut straight through that because none of us is getting paid for that shit. I mean, I guess you're getting paid for it now. So to cut straight through, Nadia has an amazing work ethic. She was a great host. I really appreciate having her. It got to the point where it didn't benefit her as much as she wanted it to. Now, I felt like it benefited her crew and her team, who's not as big as her, but it just didn't benefit her as much. And she has hit, as far as paying the host pay, she hit the cap for it, for my budget. Anything over that wouldn't have been profitable. And so we had to go our separate ways, and that was no problem at all. Like, me and her are still good. Bro, we have our location shared to each other. Like we over locked in. So it's never a problem with that. I would have never said that she has a bad work ethic. She got to go. She did an amazing job.
Well, you said that she was bad for business.
I never said she was bad for business. I said the shit with Day is bad for business. He's bad for business. I said that to Nadia, and I said that to the person, I guess, that quote unquote told you. I said that's bad for business.
You told the individual that you wasn't letting her host the show because she shows that she's bad for business, and that's how true it is. The
situation with Compact House with what they did was bad for business. That was bad for business because that's violence. That's inciting violence, and we can't.
When have you ever cared about violence when you just let that girl get jumped when she was intoxicated with banana?
You gotta understand when it's somebody's sister, when somebody's sister is coming onto the set, right, to fight somebody, and I'm trying to conduct business on that set, my security now has to stop somebody's sister. We don't know if she has a weapon. She hasn't been checked. She hasn't signed any paperwork, anything. That's bad for business right there. That's bad for business. And that's what I spoke on. Now, we were still going to run it. We were still going to move forward with it, but it just got too much. And so at that point, Nyema hadn't sent me her flight information to get her flight. 5 days, not even 5, maybe like 3 days had went by. So I'm thinking, okay, Nyema don't want to do it. This shit's getting messy. I'm hearing things on this end, this on this end. So let me just hit Nyema and tell her that we just gonna go our separate ways, because I felt like she didn't want to be on it.
We seen what she posted on her story.
Right. But she said that she was trying to send it, but she didn't send. So it was in her message box and she didn't send the flight information. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess you did want to do it. Once she found out that Tish and them and Nadia and them and Keita wasn't gonna do it, then she expressed like, yo, I still want to do it. I just didn't send my flight information. And then that's when I sent the message like, yo, you know, I just feel like this shit is just too much. I just want to go my separate ways with the whole situation as a whole. We did try to put together a good show. It didn't get like that because it just got real life, like street. Like it went too much to the streets for me. And when it
Oh,
comes to
who's
that,
Street Life?
what I'm just saying is it just when I say street, I mean outside people outside of the show coming and looking for somebody. I'm not trying to be too fair. I'm just saying
Okay.
it just got too much. And I didn't want to be a part of that.
Well, I thought you was the businessman. I thought you said if any. Well, I thought they said if anything you say goes happens. Like I'm confused. It seemed like they're the ones that's running
No,
the show.
Dave's not part of the show, so he doesn't have any jurisdiction under me, so he don't have to follow any of my rules. He
Doesn't
don't
he
have any
follow
jurisdiction.
Nadia's?
He can if that's who has the jurisdiction under him.
So why you
Nadia
ain't tell
stated
Nadia to just call all quits with it? I'm like that's the part that I.
Nadia got her own brain. So I did talk to Nadia about it. She spoke to you about what I said to her, and
Mm.
she had her side with how she wanted that as a boss. She's a boss.
What was her side though? We didn't hear that.
She said it. She told you
What?
what she said to me. She said you can't tell Day or something, whatever. And I respected that. I said bet.
So she's condoning it.
So I'm not saying she's condoning it. What I said was, okay, bet. If they gonna do what he gotta do, I already told you and him what I was gonna do. So we just gonna do that. But it
So
just
I
got
don't think that
too
should be. I don't think that should fall down on Naima. I think that she should still have the opportunity. Just like even though I don't really get along with her, I still feel like she should still have the opportunity. Why am I talking like this is my shit? I'm gonna be honest. I think she should still have the opportunity, just like how everybody else is.
I do feel like she should have a opportunity. As far as this opportunity, it just didn't pan out. And I'm a big component. Anything I put together has multiple layers connected to it. So if one of the layers fall through, I can't roll out the entire layer. So it's not gonna make sense. That's why my shit is good because it's multi-layered.
And so, y'all, as always, I do want to know what y'all think. Now, Maj also stated that Sasha would be on the show. How do y'all feel about that? I do also want to hear views on everything I was said in this video down in the comment section below. Please also leave a like and subscribe.